Great egret versus snowy egret. Can you tell the difference? The great egret and the snowy egret have overlapping ranges in the Americas, so if you see a bird like this, you might have a conundrum on your hands. What are the main differences between these two egrets? The first is overall size. The great egret is much larger than the snowy egret with a longer neck, although this may be difficult to see if your mystery bird is crouched or partially hidden. The bill is quite different in both birds. The great egret has a larger yellow bill, whereas the snowy egret has a thinner dark gray to black bill. If you see plumes hanging from your bird, it's in its breeding plumage, but in the great egret, these are most apparent hanging off the body, whereas the plumes in the snowy egret are most apparent on its head and neck. Although these differences are usually enough to tell these two birds apart, you can be extra sure by looking at the gape. The great egret's gape extends beyond the eye, whereas the snowy egret's gape does not. Now it's quiz time. Which bird is this? The great egret or the snowy egret? You've got 5 seconds. If you guessed the great egret, you're right. The thick yellow bill as well as the long neck relative to the body shows that this bird is indeed the great egret. Hopefully, these tips will help you distinguish between these two egrets, but if they did not, go watch some flamingos.